me know if the audio's working and everything. Got everything set up. Audio good. Can you guys hear me? Do I need to be a little bit louder? Think music's good. Think everything's all good. Hola, sounds good. Awesome. Trev, you stink. Thank you. No, we can't hear you. Ha 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 ha. Real funny. Real funny. How are you guys doing? Music's slightly loud. There we go. I turned it slightly down. Is this... Okay, everything's going good right there. Alright, just double checking everything. I'm making a meme for you. Thank you. I can't wait to see it. Looks good. Thank you. Hi, TJV. Also, Steelers versus Packers. Yes, that's coming up this next Sunday, the 12th at noon. I cannot wait. That's going to be awesome. TJV trying a different camera angle. Well, I rearranged a lot of stuff in the room. Me and my girlfriend did. So this was kind of like a new spot for everything. Now, all the Yoshis are like all down here tucked away and everything. So if I need to get anyone out, that's easy, I guess. But yeah, kind of a new little space for everything. So it's pretty good. Packers did win against the Rams. That was awesome. Our first win in a while. Yo, TJV, what have you got for us today? I got quite a bit of stuff, actually. Yeah, we're gonna first start off with the H2O Delirious and ohmwrecker thing. That was my most recent upload, and then we'll get into some other stuff. So a really interesting detail that I'm gonna bring up to you guys, and I'm gonna ask for your guys' opinion and see what you guys think of this. But this was just stumbled across, you know, over time, and I can't wait to show you what I'm talking about. So yeah. TJV, leave Delirious alone. I'm doing terrible because you're streaming and making us work. Sorry to hear about that. POV, Trevor is scolding us for making him eat McDonald's Big Mac. Yeah, that was rough. TJV, any updates on the Ohm suing Delirious? Yeah, we're going to talk about that today. There's another document that I never showed you guys from the 31st, so it's about a week old document, but I never showed you what it was in my last video because I just wanted that video to focus on one document. So this stream, I'm going to focus on another document that can be made into a video technically, but it doesn't have to be because it doesn't really show anything. And I want to say the significance of this document might be really high or really low depending on what ends up happening in the case, but you guys will end up seeing that. Do you remember that one live stream you did where we were watching a mini lad stream, and at a certain point I commented that we basically were just watching mini lad without giving him views? Yeah, pretty much, because you guguys were watching it through my stream, so you weren't, all the people on my stream weren't watching his video. I was watching his video, whoop, and giving him a view. God damn, just hit my microphone. Still getting used to the setup over here. It's really weird. I'm sitting a lot closer to my desk than I normally do, so yeah. Yeah. Did you used to smoke cigarettes? Just curious, because I'm trying to quit. I have before, but I was really, really young. I was a rebellious teenager doing it. I didn't smoke every day. I wasn't like a heavy cigarette smoker, but I did all the time with my friends. It was bad, but I don't know. I vape now, so like I just went from one bad thing to quote unquote another bad thing. I don't think vapes are nearly as bad than cigarettes, but you know, everyone has a different opinion of it, I guess. So we kind of ignore science at that point. Science will tell you vaping is better for you than cigarettes, but we ignore science in 2023, guys. It's all about opinions, and if your opinion's different, you have every right to cancel me. Just keep that in mind. Hi TJV, more Ohm shit, eh? Well, kinda. It is something that Ohm's attorney submitted, so since Ohm and his attorney submitted this document, I guess it is more Ohm shit that we're talking about, technically. So yeah. Hey TJV, love your content. Thank you. I appreciate it. Chris. Chris is my dad's name. Alright. So, anyways, we're gonna get right into the document that we were planning on talking about. One little recap. Lost Mary's a good vape brand. I agree. I used to have them, but then I don't anymore because they don't sell them around here no more for some reason. We're gonna get into another. I got two monitors, so I have my chat monitor over here, so it looks like I'm looking into the camera when I'm talking to you guys. Kinda. I guess it kinda is, but I kind of like my chat being closer to the camera and then what I'm focusing on over here and everything. So I got to redo the whole stream setup and what this is over here. Looks like none of my things are working over here. Like the chat's not popping up down here anymore. What's that? What's happening? It should be working. I guess it ain't. I guess it ain't today. TGV, ain't particular reason why Jonathan decided to drop the charges against Ohm. So yeah, this document might be the reasoning. It might be. I don't know the reasoning. And I want to keep that in mind real quick to everyone. I do not know why things are happening like in the document, or in the court case. I don't know why Delirious makes and his attorneys make the decisions they do, or Ohm and what his attorneys and the decisions they make. So I'm just speculating like you guys. One speculation is because of the document I'm going to show you today. There was a document released right before Delirious dropped his charges, and if you guys don't know what's pretty much going on, is Delirious filed a counterclaim to Ohm when Ohm initially filed his claim against Delirious, and they were going after each other in the civil suit. Well, Delirious has since dropped his counterclaims. He is no longer sitting here and suing. Delirious is no longer suing Ohm. So Delirious dropped his claims. Why? We don't know. That's up to speculate. But typically, I've asked a few, first I asked a few people who kind of understand like the civil suit thing. The people I talk to are just from Iowa, so I don't know if they only know Iowa law or what. I don't know any specifics about that. I'm about on the same level of intelligence as you guys are on this. But when I ask people, is this normal for this to happen? These are big gaming YouTubers. They're all about public image. They're kind of fighting for their public image right now to prove the other side was wrong or right in their actions. Is it normal for Delirious to want to drop his charges? And the only thing I heard back was no. Like, if someone defamed you, you better stick to those claims, especially if you know that they defamed you. You stick to your claims. You go win that case. And then you can go online and say, hey, I was defamed. This was our court case. I won this amount of money because he defamed me. And that would help their public image, the whole argument that they've been in for a while. And maybe people have been saying all the time, well, maybe Delirious just wants to get away from the drama. Maybe he just wants to step away and not be close to the drama anymore. He's still involved in the case. He's still a defendant. Ohm didn't drop his claims. Ohmwrecker is still suing Delirious. So if he drops his claims, yes, it's less work he has to do, but he's still in the middle of the court. He's the defendant. He has to defend himself still. So he's not necessarily stepping away from the drama by dropping his claims. He has less work to do, less money to spend, because now he's no longer filing claims against Ohm. Some people did say maybe he would wait to file in his own state, because with the way it was set up, since Ohmwrecker filed the claims first, he filed in the state of the state of Illinois. And Delirious lives in North Carolina. So, when Delirious had to go do a counterclaim to Ohmwrecker and his initial claims in the state of Illinois, Delirious had to also file as well in Illinois. So now, if he waits for this case to be over, I think he can go file in North Carolina, and that would be different. You know what I mean? So I guess if Delirious wanted to go file in his own state in North Carolina, that could be a thing. But instead of just in Illinois, like where Ohm initially filed. So again, I don't know. That could be a reason, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Rule number 1: you shouldn't file charges against someone when you're guilty of said charge. Again, Ohm was going after Delirious for one of the biggest things is just defamation. Ohm was claiming Delirious defamed him for many different reasons. Well, Delirious filed a counterclaim of the same thing of defamation. Now Delirious has dropped all those claims, saying, I'm no longer suing you. So what's going on? Let me just show you guys this real quick so we can get this done and over with, since we're already kind of knees deep in talking about it. So this is what I saw first. Notice a voluntarily dismissal, the dismissal of his counterclaims, by Delirious and the counterclaims. Very next one. This is the beginning of it right here. To all parties and to their counsel of record, notice is hereby given that pursuant to Rule 41A1AI of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, counterclaimant Jonathan Voluntary dismisses the above. Caption counterclaim without prejudice. So he drops his counterclaims. That's all the document said. So he's dropping his counterclaims. There's no reason without, there's no reason included in it. It says without prejudice, which I believe means that if he wants to, he can resubmit the counterclaims if he wants. Other than that, though, I don't know what you guys think. I just showed you the document. I just showed you the parts. Why did he do it? There's no reason why. What do you think? Why do you think he dropped it? Now, many people were saying it's because of money. Maybe he doesn't have enough money anymore. I doubt that. I still think he's stinking rich. Maybe he is trying to save money, though. Maybe he is not just trying to waste money on this case, so he doesn't want to pursue counterclaims. Maybe he's waiting to file claims in his own state of North Carolina. Maybe he wants to get away with get away from doing as much work and get away from the drama, like some people have saying. The drama thing doesn't make sense to me, because if he wanted to get away from the drama, especially a while ago, he would have not made alt accounts. He would have not kept feeding the fire online if he really wanted to get away from it. Some people were saying all he wants to do is spend time with his family. I heard that clear back when the Keemstar video dropped, and he's made several alt accounts. He's came back to this channel several times to continue to talk and get involved in stuff like this. So I don't think it's... I'm tired of hearing the whole because he's with his family or whatever. If that truly is the reasoning, then get the fuck off the internet, at least this part of the internet where we're talking about it, and just handle things behind the scenes if you have to. That's stepping away from the drama, not making alt accounts and hopping into live chat. Same thing with Ohm. If Ohm claimed, I'm tired of the drama, I don't want to be near it, Ohm shouldn't be hopping in my live chat talking then, because that's exactly where we talk about the drama. Does that all make sense, guys? Yes or no? Does that make sense? If they want to stay away from the drama, they shouldn't be talking to my chat. They shouldn't be making alt accounts. They shouldn't be doing this. They should stay away from this part of the conversation if they want to stay away from the drama, because clearly coming in to talk into my chat causes drama. It causes people to blow up. It causes a ton of viewership over here. It causes a bunch of fucking things to happen. So, just saying. I really don't know what he is doing. It makes no sense. To me, it makes no sense for him to drop the counterclaims. Delirious should have kept those counterclaims if he really thought, like, okay, yeah, Ohm defamed me and all this sort of stuff happened. Delirious should have kept his counterclaims. I don't know why he dropped them. I don't know. My assumption is again, the only logical, like, if he wanted to file in his own state, that could be a reason. I can acknowledge that one. Because of family and he wants to stay away from the drama, he's still a defendant. He still needs to be near the case regardless if he has claims or not. So he might as well file counterclaims if he thinks Ohm defamed him. So keep those counterclaims. The only thing that pops up in my head is if Delirious filed those claims knowing that Ohm was right, or Ohm didn't defame him, but he just wanted to sue him back just cause, maybe Delirious knows that he wasn't going to win a defamation case against Ohm. And that could be a reality. So I'm just pointing that out as a thing. Don't know if that's true. There's multiple things that makes true, that makes sense. And one of them, I think, is if Delirious knows he's not going to win his counterclaims, he'll drop them early so he doesn't have to keep spending a ton of money fighting on those claims. That can make sense. So just throwing it out there, one of the things out there is Delirious could just be wrong. Delirious could just be, he could have filed those counterclaims without, he could have filed those counterclaims just cause he has the money, he has the time, he thinks he can fight back maybe on one of those. Maybe there came a point where they're like, hey, we can't find anything of Ohm actually defaming you or whatever, which is really interesting because Ohm said a lot of things towards Delirious. So if Delirious says, okay, I for sure didn't do that, but Ohm is saying I did that, then Delirious should have kept his counterclaims. Like, Ohm has called out Delirious for saying, hey, you have talked to minors inappropriately. Multiple minors. Ohm has called Delirious out for talking to minors inappropriately. That is 100% defamation, especially if Delirious never fucking did that. Delirious can sue Ohm for that. Why are you dropping your counterclaims? We should have Toy Bounty Hunter in here. You guys know Toy Bounty Hunter? He covers the documents very well. He should give us some sort of, like, possible explanation on why Delirious is dropping this. Because that makes no sense to me. That makes no sense on why Delirious would do that. Because Ohm has came up with things that are for sure lies, right? Like, Delirious has said, are those things lies? Like, is he not doing that? But I don't know. TJD, is there evidence Ohm actually has legitimate dirt on him that made him drop those charges? Well, we're going to talk about that today. One of the reasonings why Delirious did Delirious admit to that, or am I misremembering? Admit to what specifically? I don't know what you're talking about. He admitted to one thing, that yes, there was a Skype call with a minor, but he didn't know it was a minor, and that his friends set it up to get him to do the face reveal. He admitted to one thing, but he said, like, all the other ones, like, I don't know, aren't real or something like that. Or he said the other one, he didn't ever mention the other ones, or he said Ohm was a liar at one point or something like that. There was a lot of drama that happened on Twitter, what they said on Twitter, what they said in live stream chats, a lot of things. So, okay, this is the next thing we're going to talk about, okay? Let me just make sure I have the right one pulled up. Okay, I do. So this next one right here, guys, so Get Toy will be a long stream. Yeah, we got to get Toy in here, because he's the one that covers the documents. He knows what he's talking about. He's the expert on the documents. I reached out to him the other day. I never got a reply, so he hasn't replied to me in a long time. Ever since the Scott situation, he has not replied to me. He has not talked to me, but he still has me on Discord, so I'm hoping eventually he reaches out to me and we can have a nice stream and talk about the documents, because I know Toy was an expert on the documents. He's an expert, guys. He knows everything. He also talks to Delirious, which is one thing better that he has on me than anything else. He has DMs with Delirious. He showed us last time, so that was interesting. TJV, didn't Ohm claim Delirious threatened to kidnap or kill someone's infant child? Yes, so that was one of the things Ohm claimed Delirious did. Ohm said Delirious threatened a baby with, like, the emojis or whatever, like a gun to a baby's head, and it's all emojis, and it's a text message that is sent to the mother of the baby, which is apparently one of the girls in this entire situation with Delirious and the girls that Ohm has alleged against Delirious. All these crazy stuff. Delirious should still be suing Ohm for defamation if those things aren't real. But if they are real and Delirious knows that they're real, then he dropped his claims knowing he wasn't going to win, so he ain't going to waste more money and time and effort, because he already knows, okay, I probably will get found out about this. Or option two, he's just going to wait to file his counterclaims in his own home state. So I'm going to give Delirious, again, on this, the, kind of a benefit of the doubt that if he is dropping his claims, hopefully it's for a reason that he's still going to be fighting against claims if they aren't true. If all the claims Ohm has made about Delirious are true, Delirious is fucked. And I don't know any other way for him to get out of it. Him dropping the counterclaims could just be one hint at what might to come. But again, we could all be wrong about this. We could all be wrong. This is all just speculation right now. We are talking about real people here, so keep that in mind. Delirious has his reasons for dropping his counterclaims. I just don't know if we're ever going to hear it out. I have one thing that might help, but we'll see. So let me just include this real quick. So this is a document that was filed, I believe, on the 30th or 31st, something like that, or near the end of October. This was filed, I believe. So pay attention to this. This is like the biggest thing to pay attention to in this entire live stream, by the way, because this is a document I have not shown yet. And the only part that I kind of blacked out here was each attorney's. So anytime you see something blacked out, it has someone's like actual name that's not Delirious, because we all know Delirious is in ohmwrecker's name. This isn't a shocker. This isn't exposing more or whatever. We all know that ohmwrecker's real name is Ryan Lord. Like, everybody sort of knows that, I believe, at this point. So to black that out would just, I think, cause more confusion on people who are watching this. So the only thing I blacked out was the attorneys' names, because they're representing public figures and everything like that, but just out of respect to people who haven't had their names leaked, because I don't think the attorneys' names have had their names out there before, I blacked them out. But if it doesn't matter, I won't black them out next time. So I'll just have to double check and see the reaction to this. So yeah, Delirious and ohmwrecker's real name are going to be in this, but their real names have already been out there, so it has nothing to do with it. And I think most people even know about it. Like, if you're really a fan of Delirious or Ohm, you already kind of know their real name, because it's been out there for long before this case. But regardless, moving on. I have no idea what the hell the chat is doing. So this is the first document right here. The plaintiff, Ryan Lord, and his attorneys come together for a motion for a protective order. They assert the following. The counterclaimant, which is Delirious, brings claims of defamation, torturous interference, and various other claims against the counter-defendant, ohmwrecker. Now, realize this real quick, if you guys are confused. ohmwrecker filing claims against Delirious, that makes ohmwrecker the plaintiff and Delirious the defendant. Well, since Delirious filed counterclaims back towards Ohm's a counter-defendant, and Delirious would be the counter-defendant, or the counter-plaintiff. Does that make sense? You guys understand the counter stuff? I just want to make it clear. So when they're talking about like the counter defendant, that would be Ohm, because there was counter claims against him. Does that all make sense? Okay. I just wanted to double check people aren't confused. So all you need to know is they're mentioning, their titles: plaintiff, defendant, Ohm, Delirious, and then counter plaintiff, counter defendant, Delirious, and Ohm. Just to let you guys know, okay? Just in case you guys are confused. If you're still confused, don't worry. As soon as we get to the bombshell moment of this document, I'll tell you when that is. So anyways, moving on. Delirious faults Ohm for publicly accusing Delirious of soliciting nude photographs and sexual videos directly from female fans who were minors at the time. Document number 56. Ohm publicized those accusations against Delirious following multiple women reaching out to him in 2021 regarding their experiences with Delirious when they were minors. So all this is saying is giving you a refresher of what went on. So, they're suing each other for this, but Ohm has publicized some women's stories, and these women came to him in 2021, right near the drama alert video. That's all this first paragraph says. Just anyone who's confused, that's what it's saying. TJV, if I remember correctly, didn't Delirious also accuse Ohm of sexual misconduct involving underage girl in a sex tape? He did, so that's one of the things Ohm is suing Delirious for, because Delirious has accused Ohm of some really horrible things, and Ohm says, I never did those, so he is suing Delirious for defamation. Well, Ohm is sticking to his claims. Delirious dropped his counterclaims. So typically that shows whoever filed the counterclaims, maybe the things that they're suing for aren't necessarily true. So if Ohm didn't defame Delirious, that means everything Ohm has been saying about Delirious, everything Ohm has said about Delirious might be true. Again, we don't truly know because we don't know the reason for Delirious pulling those counterclaims. So we just got to wait to find that out. This might tell us a little bit why. The next paragraph says, over the course of discovery, which is what they've been doing for a while, I believe, ohmwrecker has obtained and produced to Delirious's counsel declarations made under penalties of perjury from two women. In those declarations, both women independently assert that Delirious solicited many nude images and sexual videos from them while they were minors. Per statements, they were 16 and or 17 at the time. So what this first document is saying, and if you guys don't know what's going on, I'll tell you guys what it all means, okay? This first document right here, this first document is saying that there is a 16 to 17-year-old girl at the time. She was 16 or 17, and she was sending inappropriate photos, or Delirious was soliciting inappropriate photos from that minor. This is all alleged. Allegedly. That is what that document is saying. That is saying that ohmwrecker and his counsel, his attorneys, have been reaching out to this girl who's older now, but back then she was 16 or 17, and she had photos sent to Delirious. Delirious was soliciting them. All alleged, by the way. So that is one of them. That's the first document. So now, does anybody recall what this is familiar to? A 16 to 17-year-old having inappropriate messages with a YouTuber? This sounds like Minilad. This sounds like any YouTuber out there that kind of happens. So Delirious is being accused of the same thing. I think we've heard these claims before. So we'll jump in right into the next one. But that's the first paragraph, and that's not even the worst thing in this. But that's another thing that is being placed there. And if you guys don't know the purpose of this document, the document is to have a protective order for the girls that are mentioned. So the girl that was 16 to 17-year-old at the time, they're requesting a protective order for her. $5 super chat. Do they have proof that they can back up with anything they say? That, again, they're ordering a protective order right now to get everything squared away. So they are requesting, ohmwrecker and his attorneys are requesting to the judge, we want a protective order for these girls that claim that they had inappropriate conversations with Delirious. We want a protective order for them for at least 60 days so we can get their identities and everything else squared away and make sure everything is right. That's all this is saying. So today, there's a lot of things that are alleged, nothing concrete, nothing of proof, but the things that are alleged are pretty bonkers, and you'll see why here in just a second. Okay, getting back into it. So this is going to be the big part right here. Improper contact with Delirious. Both women accused Delirious of exploiting them when they were children. Okay, one of the girls are right down here in this last paragraph, and we're going to talk about this in just a second. At the time of the offending speech, ohmwrecker has been contacted by multiple other women, other than the two whose identities have been disclosed to Delirious' counsel, who accused of Delirious of the identical conduct, soliciting nude images from them when they were minors. Some of the other women who have accused Delirious of the same conduct were prepubescent, aged 11 to 13. At the time that their contact with Delirious, and therefore their identities, would be responsive to Delirious' discovery request. So, what does this all mean? Well, there are certain requests and discovery that Delirious is making. Yep, 11 to 13. We're going to talk about that. So, Delirious, like each attorneys, during discovery, each side has the option to ask the other side questions. They go out and file subpoenas against other people. They're trying to get as much information as they can for their case. So they're asking, like, Ohm's attorneys get to ask Delirious questions. Delirious' attorneys get to ask Ohm questions. It's during discovery, this is what they're doing. At the time, Delirious and his attorneys asked Ohm certain questions that would have to reveal the 11 to 13-year-old, some of the other girls. Ohm and his attorneys don't want to answer the question, but legally they have to, so they go to the judge and say, hey, can we have a protective order, because we're not done talking to these girls, and we don't want anything to happen. And guess what? They asked for a protective order, and they got it. They got it until January. The judge granted it right away. The judge gave the protective order right away. So, right there, ohmwrecker and his attorneys requested for a protective order for these girls that are claiming they have had inappropriate conversations with Delirious, and Ohm and his attorneys got the protective order. The protective order is protecting the girls and protecting ohmwrecker, pretty much, and his attorneys to still square away everything else. And the document covers a lot of that up. If you want to go back and read that, you can go back and read that. So that's one thing. Second, this document, where it includes the 11 to 13-year-old, the prepubescent child, she claims she was 11 to 13 at the time, and I don't know how long ago this was, so I don't know how old she is now. She could be above the age of 18 now if it happened a while ago, or whatever. But Ohm mentioned this before, I believe, in a tweet. I think I'll try to look it up, but I think ohmwrecker mentioned this in a tweet of an 11 to 13-year-old girl that Delirious had inappropriate conversations with, and again, this is all alleged, and now she is directly involved in the case because she is currently speaking to Ohm and Ohm's attorneys to offer as much as they can for their case. Because keep in mind, they're not trying to just, I don't know about Ohm per se, but I know for an attorney and what you can do in the law, in a court case, they're trying to prove that ohmwrecker was not defaming Delirious, because one of Delirious's claims were, hey, I'm suing you for defamation. I never had conversations with an 11 to 13-year-old. Well, now that they're talking to the 11 to 13-year-old, days later, that's when Delirious drops his counterclaims. So, again, I just want to say this is all alleged. Delirious, I am not coming after you. This is not me just pulling this out of a fucking hat and trying to spill out a new narrative, but I'm just letting you know this is the order of events, and this is what is one option to think about in terms of why did Delirious drop his counterclaims. One, Ohm says on Twitter, Delirious talked to 11 to 13-year-old. Delirious says, I never did that, sues him for defamation. Let's just say that happened. Second, Ohm talks to the 11 to 13-year-old and shows it in this protective order, which Delirious and his attorneys can see, and they show that they are talking to an 11 to 13-year-old. And Delirious goes, oh no, I'm suing him for defamation. He's now talking to that 11 to 13-year-old because he's trying to prove it's not defamation. I'm going to drop my counterclaim so that becomes no longer relevant. That could be a reason why he's dropping the counterclaims, because he's trying to make anything that Delirious might have done that was really bad and really sick, again, all alleged, but that is leading to Delirious might be dropping his counterclaims because he might sit here and say some of that stuff isn't relevant and it might never be found out. That is just another theory that was out there because of how close these documents were together and how short the dismissal of the counterclaims were. It kind of seems Delirious dropped it right away, right after the protective order happened. So again, I'm just letting you guys know, I have no idea if this is true. I have no idea why he dropped the counterclaims, but one idea that was out there is that he dropped the counterclaims is because he does not want Ohm or his attorneys to have to bring up anything to do with that 11 to 13-year-old mentioned in this document, because he's afraid that she might actually have evidence that Delirious did contact her and said something inappropriate. But again, that is just a theory out there. Let me know, does this make sense, or is anybody confused about what I've been saying? Do you guys kind of understand the thought process? Do you guys understand that this is not saying it's for real or factual? We're just saying it's an option to why Delirious might have dropped his counterclaims. Does this all make sense to you guys? Yes, it does, sadly. Perfect. Thank you, Sydney, for that. Yes, it does, sadly, because it is. It's sad that that might end up being the case. Like, I don't want to know that Delirious went out and did inappropriate things with minors. Okay, but there's a chance, but we don't know definitively. We just got to wait to see if there's any evidence and how the court case goes. But he is being alleged, like there's accusations against him from Ohm, from girls that Ohm has gotten in contact with over this sort of thing. And we just got to wait to see. That's just a theory, a legal theory. Yes. TJV, why does this feel like a Drake Bell thing? It might be somewhat similar, maybe, but I don't know if it's going to be as severe or worse than that. TJV, could you drop the link to the court documents? I don't have a link to the court documents. What I have is the documents itself that I end up downloading. If you want to find them, if you know their real names, you can just look up ohmwrecker's real name versus Delirious's real name, and you'll find many court legal websites where you can buy the documents from. I go to Pacer. To download mine. I go to courtlistener.com. I think it's courtlistener.com, and that's how I find the documents. But I'm not providing links for people just to go read the entire document themselves. The reasoning why is because I don't know too much about that to be able to share that, and I believe you have to buy the documents. It's only like a couple cents per page, I think. I don't know how much. It might be 10 cents per page, 30 cents per page, or something like that. But I have to pay for the documents in order to see them. So that's just one thing that I have to do. TJV, did you get sued? I did not get sued. I've got sent cease and desist, but I have not got sued, guys. So that's a good thing. I have not been sued. I've been good. So at least I haven't seen any emails. I haven't seen any emails that someone's trying to sue me. I haven't gotten the cease and desist in a long while, ever since the Delirious one. And yeah, that's it. That's all of it. So claps in the chat, applause in the chat for TJV not getting sued, or thumbs down if you wanted me to get sued. I'm sorry about that. My girlfriend's applauding. She's like, "Yay, your money ain't gone. Yay." It's sad that even if the girls' stories are true, Ohm screwed them over because this originally started as a hate campaign, as Delirious did not want to defend Ohm in anything. Again, it all depends. It seems like the public image is still 50-50 on the both of them. It just seems like Delirious's image has gotten a bit sour since all this stuff, but Ohm's has always been soured since the beginning of this whole thing, so I don't know. We'll see. $2 super chat. It sounds like H2O might be taking a big L. I think in this court document, yes. I've said this in this court case. This court case between them, I've said for a long time, I think it's leaning way more in Ohm's favor. With Delirious dropping his counterclaims, that was where Delirious was supposed to shine in this case, being like, here, I have proof you're defaming me. Delirious hasn't provided, or his attorneys haven't provided any smack of nothing. Yes, they're in discovery now. Yes, we're not supposed to see all the evidence right now, but none of the documents have been promising in their favor. Ohm and his attorneys have a protective order for females that they're talking to that have allegations against Delirious. That's kind of a W because they got their protective order. They get to talk to the girls and have 60 days to figure out the shit with them and everything. Delirious drops his counterclaims. That's a big L. That is horrible. If Delirious really had shit to sue Ohm over, he should be keeping those. That's what it makes me think. Delirious has nothing to sue Ohm over, because maybe Ohm was telling the truth about everything. That's just a possibility. I'm not saying what I believe on each side. I still think there's a great possibility that Delirious just wants to file the counterclaims in his own state. But I think that's a lot less likely. I think it's more likely that Delirious has nothing to sue Ohm over. And that is sad, because that means if you can't sue Ohm for defamation, then something happened, and the public's going to figure out eventually. I think it's important for us to do it. TJV, I think they should realize that they defamed each other, but because Delirious created an alt account, and Ohm will win that, like, similar to like what the outcome of the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard with the outcome. Kinda. I think one's worse than the other. Saying shit to each other online, so what? People have done that before. I don't care. Terrorizer and Minilad fought online on Twitter before. I don't care about them, because Terrorizer and Minilad technically were defaming each other. One of them was lying, but maybe one defamed and one didn't, but they were arguing and calling each other stuff on Twitter. Terrorizer and Minilad were at one point. I think making alt accounts and threatening a baby and talking to minors and soliciting photos with minors, I think if all of Ohm's claims are true, that is far worse than them just arguing and saying shit to each other online. I get it if it's defamation, if Ohm made up shit to make Delirious seem worse, that would be terrible on Ohm's part. But so far, Ohm hasn't backed down from any of his claims. Delirious, no longer with his counterclaims, makes it seem like he's backing down right now. It might not be, though. It could be because he's going to sue at a later date. Maybe. We just don't know that right now. TJ, is Ohm vindicted in any way, or is he still a furry? I am not that close to Ohm to know if he's a furry or what. How much you want to bet that Delirious is coming after you, TJV? He sent me a cease and desist a while ago for 2 videos, and I got rid of those 2 videos. Just to show him, hey, okay, I'll give you a little bit of respect. I don't think the video should have been taken down. And I've talked about the cease and desist in another live stream. I think it's kind of bullshit why they came after me. But I did it because those 2 videos weren't really that important. They were the least viewed videos that I've uploaded it in the Scott situation. And I was just like, okay, as long as I don't got to get rid of like the main story of what happened in the Scott situation, I don't care. It was something about like the AI images that someone made of Delirious, which I have every right to use, but they didn't like me using them. Maybe because they actually looked like him, or maybe because they didn't. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know why they got so upset about those 2 videos, but, well, I know why, because it said in the cease and desist, but, like, I don't know why just those 2 videos. Like, those 2 videos are, like, the least important videos out of everything. They're watched the least out of any of them, but you really have a problem with those 2 videos. It seems like he just wanted to throw something at me, like, haha, I got you to take down your video. And so, if I receive another one, it's probably a matter of fighting against it, but I'm not rich, so I could not fight Delirious in a court case. If I did, it would be really, really tough. I don't have the money. I'd probably have to go online and ask for money. I'd have to, like, set up a GoFundMe, but, again, the GoFundMe is just so tainted because Scott turned out to be a complete fuck-up, which people donated to him. I never donated to Scott, but people donated to him, and I would hate for people to donate to me and be like, I remember donating to Scott. are you anything like that? And I'm gonna be like, well, no, I'm fucking commentary channel. I'm getting sued for just talking about shit on YouTube. I mean, I'm not defaming anyone here, but if I ever did get sued or another cease and desist, I'd probably have to go through a GoFundMe route, and hopefully the public would back me up. But that again, that we're talking about way, like, if that ever happens. I don't expect it to happen. I expect me to cover my own ass when I do this sort of thing, make sure I don't do anything to provoke anyone. I don't think me talking about Delirious here is provoking him. I think he understands that people are interested, people are going to want to talk about it. It's fine. I'm not doing anything bad here, but if he sends me a cease and desist for this stream, I'm going to be like, okay, what's your problem? Because I said, honestly, I've said nothing but nice things about Delirious. I haven't even spoke anything about Delirious' character or anything else. I haven't said any of that this stream, so everything should be great. Everything should be fun. DJV, how much you want to bet that Delirious is coming? Because he is, then he just exposed himself quicker. Okay. Side note, Trev, what you smoking today? Strawberry mango. This is a vape that my girlfriend had, and she gave it to me, and it tastes pretty good. Tastes pretty good. This was pretty cheap, wasn't it? Yeah, it was on sale, so it was a pretty cheap one. Tastes pretty good though. TJV, is Ohm being casual throughout the trial? Ohm has been, honestly, ever since the trial has been covered more on my channel, especially Ohm joining my chats, he's been really chill. During the whole Scott thing, I saw Liz and Delirious type a lot and say a lot of stuff and get upset, and Delirious in his comments saying, you better be saving some money now. They've been kind of up and down. In my personal opinion, Delirious and Liz have been up and down, while ohmwrecker, has been more chill. Just my personal opinion, but that's it. TJV, if the claims were proven true, this would be the biggest downfall of a content creator since MiniLad. Yeah, if things end up being true against Delirious, it would be. But honestly, I've already been, in terms of someone's channel, like, I get Mr. Gamer, in terms of a content creator, yes, but I honestly think his channel's been having a downfall anyways. It doesn't take a lot to go on Social Blade and to search up Delirious on Social Blade and to see that his numbers aren't what they used to be. Now, I haven't checked this in, I think, a month or so I don't know if, like, he's had a spike recently, that could be throwing a wrench in everything I'm saying, but it's kind of sad to see. I don't wish this upon Delirious. Oh, I'm white as hell. Hold on, let me switch this over so you guys can see this. But yeah, H2O Delirious, I mean, ever since the drama alert, I mean, even before the drama alert, this was what, yeah, so his subscribers, he was gaining 100,000, and now he hasn't gained any in a long time. He had one spike of 100,000 here, and then 0.00000. His views have gone down. So this is sort of Delirious' channel right now, and right now I think it's at the lowest it's ever been, 9.3 million. Has it been lower than that? 8.3 here, so no. It goes up, then it goes down, then it goes up, then it goes down. But he's not making that 50+ million a year, I don't think, anymore. I don't know if he did before. I'd have to look. Detail statistics, maybe. Yeah, it's only going back to 2020, but used to get over 10 million, no problem. Video views a month, or weekly video views. He used to get over 10 million a week, and now he's kind of struggling to get 2 million. So, just a little bit of a thing there. The subscribers, I don't know if they've gone up or down. He's been at 13.4 for a while. See his live subscriber count. I don't know if that's accurate or if it's rounding, but yeah, that's that. So again, to me, it seems like the channel has been at a decline, but I don't know what the reasoning that it seems like it's declined ever since the drama alert video, but it was a couple months before the drama alert video. It was ever since January, it kind of started dipping. So, and the drama alert wasn't until May, end of May. So I don't know if it's because of the drama alert video why Delirious' channel dipped, or if it was anything to do with talking about it. But yeah, TJV, you're a B- on Social Blade. Yeah, I don't have a good Social Blade. I'm also a tiny channel, so keep that in mind. I don't upload regularly. If I upload a little bit more regularly, it probably would look a little bit better, but yeah. B- is passing. Yes, it's passing grade, so that's good. Vanos seems to be sub-locked too. Yeah, I think a lot of the crew is sub-locked. I don't think a lot of them are gaining a lot of subs anymore. But what you want to see is really, if there's a decline, that's an error. But if they're kind of at the same subline, that's fine. But video views should stay relatively what they were. I mean, you're going to see changes every year, but Delirious really tanked after 2021, and he's never been able to get that back. It's almost 2024. And he hasn't been able to get it back up to what it was prior to 2021. So he might be, like, in terms of views, he might be locked to, hey, you're going to get that little, 80,100 subs, bro. Yeah, that's small. 80,000 subs is small. It's really small. It's not even close to compare to even someone that has 120,000. I mean, that little check mark and what people see, that verified YouTuber, that changes a lot. Okay, you have 15. Okay, yeah, if we're comparing a 15 subscriber channel to an 80,000, sure, yes, I'm big at that point, but like, I'm talking relative to like YouTube. Like, if you get over 100,000 and you got that check mark, that means a lot to people. People will see those videos more often. YouTube will recommend videos from channels that are above 100,000 subscribers. That's just what it is, because you can verify your channel after 100,000 subscribers. I think you can verify it. So if you can verify it at that point, then that gets everything good, I will say when it comes to Vanos, his Five Nights at Freddy's video have gotten him 3 million views. Not bad. Yeah, I've been checking that out. Their video views are interesting. It seems like Vanos has been able to maintain above 1 million per video. It's very rarely he gets under 1 million views. All the other content, everyone else in the crew, they've all kind of gone down. I don't think Nogla and Terrorizer were as badly affected, but they're not as close to the drama. I think they're more likable people in the crew too as well, so that could be a reasoning why. But yeah, actually, since we're talking about Ohm and Delirious, let's look up ohmwrecker and Delirious's numbers and let's compare real quick. I think we could do a comparison on Social Blade if I'm not mistaken. Compare, yeah, we can. So we're gonna do ohmwrecker in this one compared to, and then let's throw in my channel just for fun, TJV. There we go. Oh, this is ohmwrecker vlogs. What? No, we don't want that channel. We gotta look up ohmwrecker. There we go. Okay. Throw in that. What? Why isn't it letting us? It's looking up ohmwrecker vlogs. Why? Social Blade. Let's start here. Okay, we got this one. Compare. And then let's throw in H2O Delirious. And then myself. Just for fun. There we go. This is it, right? Wait. No, that's the wrong channel. What is going on? Is it no space? There we go. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, yeah. So Delirious is way up here. He's this blue line way up here. Ohm's this line down here. So, yeah, there's not really much that has happened. I've gone down in subs actually since January of 2022. People do not like my channels no more. Delirious has the spike here. I don't know what the spike is. Subscribers, okay. And then ohmwrecker has a couple dips here and there, but he goes back up though, back down over to 0. I don't know if that's affected his overall. And then future subscribers and everything's about the same. All right, not much to compare there, but just interesting to throw out there, But yeah, anyways, guys, those are the documents. We have the motion for protective order. That is the document ohmwrecker and his attorneys. So yeah, that's what's going on currently. And then Delirious dropped his counterclaims. Is there any other thoughts, any other questions for that before I move on to the next thing? Because I am going to move on to the next thing. There's one more thing in the court documents I didn't include, so while you guys are typing in your questions, if you have any, go ahead. This is something else that's also in the document, which is interesting. This mentions other YouTubers, including someone who's here, I believe, Chilled Venom. So this was in the document. I don't understand this, per se. TJV, thoughts on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Have not seen it, and I kind of don't want to. Can I buy your channel? No. You cannot buy my channel. It says identify any and all persons associated with your YouTube drama YouTube drama channels who you have communicated with regarding Delirious and or any purported allegations against Delirious from March 1st, 2021 to the present, including but not limited to TJV, Keemstar, Chilled Venom, Flex Tango Gaming News, Cluster YT, and Wacky TV. I can send you my resume. No. Well, actually, yeah, I'll look at your resume. But this is something Delirious. This is one of like the discovery questions, I believe. During discovery, they get to ask each other questions. Like Delirious's attorneys get to ask Ohm's attorneys get to ask Delirious, and these were one of the questions Delirious's attorney asked Ohm. I think Delirious's attorney asked Ohm this question. Hey, can you send everything, not a question, but like, hey, can you send anything that involves Delirious with these people? TJV, myself. So anything Ohm has mentioned, so this is what this means. To my knowledge, I think. I don't know this for sure, but this is what went on. So anytime me and let's say ohmwrecker have DMs, if it's anything to do with Delirious, ohmwrecker has to send our DMs over to Delirious's attorneys. That's what this means. Any time Ohm has messaged Keemstar about Delirious, or vice versa, Keemstar has messaged Ohm about Delirious, they have to send that over to Delirious's attorneys. That's what this is. Chilled Venom says, yo, Delirious, if you're watching, I can't wait for you to react, or you to reach a dead end, bro. Your belly gonna hit the wall before anything else. Damn, Chilled Venom going after Delirious. I thought you were Team Delirious, or that was probably Mr. Sen. My bad. That was probably Mr. Sen that was on Team Delirious. But yeah, so, okay, this is interesting. So I know Flex Tango had conversations with Ohm. I know Chilled Venom's had conversations with Ohm. Keemstar, we've all seen DMs between them. Me and Ohm, everyone knows that we've had DMs before. Cluster YT and Wacky TV. Do you guys know who these guys are? If you guys don't know who these guys are people who've made videos recently. I think they did make videos back then, but it was more recently these guys have made videos about ohmwrecker and Delirious and their case. He's made videos. Cluster is an up-and-coming YouTuber. He's getting hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of views on videos. But he's made videos on ohmwrecker, on Delirious, on Minilad, and I think he has older videos on them. I just don't know how well those did. But that means ohmwrecker has talked to Cluster. That means ohmwrecker has talked to Wacky. So ohmwrecker has talked to these other commentary channels as well. Which some people are going to say, hey, that's a little weird that's happening or whatever. But that's just something that is happening. Like, right here. Wacky TV, another person who talks about Minilad and ohmwrecker and Delirious. So, really, really weird that these up-and-coming commentary channels here are now being mentioned in the document right here, saying, hey, if you have any sort of DMs with these two individuals about Delirious, send them over. And I think this special interrogatory, whatever that word is, I think these are just questions Delirious's attorneys are asking Ohm. I think they're asking them because they want to say, hey, are you defaming? Are you saying stuff? Are you leaking personal information to these people? I think it's in the realm of that. That's why they're asking these questions. They're seeing if Ohm has said anything specific about Delirious in any sort of way. And that's the reasoning why. But again, this is really weird that in all these commentary channels, Flex Tango, Chilled Venom, Keemstar, well, pretty big channel, Cluster and Wacky and myself, all these small channels are now kind of involved in this. Mr. Sen's not included in this. which is, you know, a little odd. I thought Mr. Sen has talked about it enough for it to be, you know, I thought Mr. Sen would be included in this. Apparently, Delirious and his attorneys didn't include Mr. Sen in this at all. But it does say, with any YouTube drama channels up here. It says YouTube drama channels right up here at the top. So I do think that would include Mr. Sen. But yeah, because Sen, you are a YouTube drama channel. So like technically that would include you. So Ohm would technically have to give that information over. But if, again, I don't know how relevant it is now that Delirious dropped his counterclaims. I don't know how relevant that is, because if they were asking these questions for like, hey, we want to see if you were defaming our client, well, you dropped your counterclaim. So if you're no longer suing Ohm for defamation, I mean, I don't know how relevant some of these questions are anymore. Maybe they're still just as relevant because they're still in discovery and they can ask whatever question they want. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Damn, says it because he ain't special. Trevor, yeah. Mr. Sen, I guess, I thought your name would be included, Sen. You're bigger than Chilled Venom. I don't know why Chilled Venom's included and not Mr. Sen. Chilled Venom's name is included in that, but not Mr. Sen at all. And Mr. Sen's bigger than Chilled Venom. So that's a little weird to me. That's a little, you know. Chilled is in Ohm's pocket. Oh, is that why? Is Chilled Ohm's rat? I've been called that over and over again. I've been called Ohm's rat. He gives you $5K a month. I thought Louis did that. Chilled, I thought Louis gave you $5K a month. Was that Ohm? I must have got the two confused. You are Ohm's rat. Oh, damn, thanks. No, Louis laid me off, sadly. That's rough. Well, Louis hasn't been getting the numbers over on his stream, so it makes sense why he laid you off. He can't afford you anymore. So, that makes a lot of sense. So, other than that, though, the only other thing I really got to talk about is, first, my community tab. So, I asked a question over on my community tab. DJV, do you honestly think that Delirious will make a comeback from this lawsuit? And do you think it will affect his career in any shape or form? Delirious, will he make a comeback? There's a chance. I will say that. There's definitely a chance. Will it affect his career? Like on YouTube? 100%. This case, just because this case isn't being covered mainstream, not every fucking big channel out there's covering this. It's mainly only me, and it was Toy, but then Toy disappeared off the planet for some fucking reason. This case will affect them. Just because it ain't being covered now, it will. Soon as there's a verdict, soon as there is a clear, okay, this person or this person is wrong or right, this person is paying this person this much, however much that is, it will seriously be, you know, the biggest defining point, because then we're gonna find out who was telling the truth, who wasn't, what allegations are true, what allegations are not true. We're going to find out, hopefully, every single alt account that Delirious had, every single account he logged in on and was doing some stuff on. We already know he did a couple. We just don't know if he did some of the major ones yet. So this will affect Delirious in his career big time. But it will also affect Ohm, not just Delirious. It will affect Ohm too. I don't know what those effects are. I imagine they're not going to be good effects on both sides, but one of them might be. One of them might come up out on top and be revered by the public again. Maybe there's a chance, and it could be either one of them. But right now, I think it's going to be bad for both of them. But it still matters finding the truth, and thank you, by the way, Hellstrom, for that question, because that leads right into my community post. I asked a question before my stream, and a couple days before, I said, H2O Delirious drops his lawsuit against ohmwrecker. Is this a cause for concern? No, it's not concerning. Yeah, it is concerning. Why would Delirious drop it? Over 1,000 people voted, and 69, funny number, % of people said no, it's not concerning. Now, tell me, guys, here in the chat, Is it concerning that Delirious dropped this? Are you a little concerned, or is it not concerning at all? Because I wonder if my live chat is any different from the people who like to stumble across my community posts. Is it concerning, or is it not? Someone said yes, it is. Okay, there's 1. 2, yes, it is. So 2 people saying it's concerning. Anybody else? I don't know. That's why I put an other comment, because some people just might not know. Not really. J20 Serious, kind of a parody name of Delirious, saying it's not really. It's telling. Yes, yes. Okay. So that's the thing. I think it is concerning. I think it's majorly concerning. Now, there's a reason not to be concerned about it, but we don't know any reason. So, like, it is concerning that Ohm is no longer being sued. Ohmwrecker is no longer under the fire of a lawsuit. Now all Ohm has to do is continue his lawsuit. I think it's definitely concerning. I think anyone who says it's not concerning, you have a lot of trust in Delirious that he has a master plan and he's going to do this. But whatever it is, I don't know. Mr. Sen, TJV, what music are you using? I'm using Harris Heller. A bunch of tracks, because I don't know what, I had it downloaded a long time ago, so I don't know what specific names of them are. So I think it is very, very concerning, but I also think that we have to wait to see what comes out of it. Yes, very telling, but too soon to tell. I agree with that. Now, I did upload another community post saying, what is more important, ending the case between H2O and Ohm, or the drama, ending the drama or the case, or finding the truth? 28% of people said ending the case and drama is more important than finding the truth. I find this really concerning as well. And the reason why I find this concerning is that I do think the truth is way more important. Like, if this gets drug out for 5 years, so what? Let the case be drug out for 5 years. But if you end up finding the truth in 5 years, like what people did, who was doing the bad actions, who was doing the good things, who was doing the bad things, that is far more better than just ending the drama and moving on like nothing happened. You guys want to know what moving on, like, from the drama means? It's like Mini Lad continuing on YouTube. He's moving on from his drama. It's like that. It's like EDP trying to continue to make content on another platform and getting away with it. That is moving on from the drama. That is ending the drama. Finding the truth of what people did is, I think, far more important. I think that tells way more than just ending the drama and moving on. So, again, I do think there's an end to the drama. I don't want the drama to go on forever. But I do think there will be an end. I just think the truth does need to come out eventually. So we will find out if Delirious truly threatened a baby or not. We will find out if Delirious were behind more alt accounts or less alt accounts, or not all of them, whatever. We're going to find out if all the allegations against Delirious, like the ones with the minors involved and stuff like that, if that's true. Did Delirious do more doxing, or, you know, were the things that are claimed to be him not him? Finding out all that stuff is, I think, far more important. Same thing with Delirious and his claims against Ohm. Did Ohm have a sex tape at one point? I think someone said with a minor or something like that. Finding out if that's true or not is, I think, far more important than not doing that. Now, I don't know where that claim came from or that allegation came from, but I don't know where a lot of Ohm's claims and allegations come from either. I know he says he heard it from girls who have stepped up and girls who've been involved in it, but we have not seen a lot of evidence. Like, clearly that's being saved for the case, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. Moving on is dismissing the truth. I agree. It is dismissing the truth if you're just going to move on from it. DJV, so they turn the check with the case dropping from Delirious' side, but the truth matters somehow. So they turn the cheek with the case dropping from Delirious' side, but the truth matters somehow. I might just be retarded, Chilled Venom. I just don't understand what you said there. I'm gonna say ha ha ha, real funny. Chilled, you're a funny guy. Truth is most important thing ever, but people now believe subjectivity, reality, bull. Yeah. TGV, I swear to God, you're slow as balls. I am slow. But yeah, that's that right there. I just wanted to show that. That was, like, the most important thing about all of this. Now, one last thing, and this might be a big thing. Some of you guys are gonna put the OMG emoji. did you guys see the Boogie 2988 documentary? And it's not just about that. This has to do with Liz Cats, actually. Did you guys see the Boogie 2988 documentary? And what was said in there? So, I don't know. I don't think I'll pull up the documentary because I think I can look up like Moist Critical, and he covers the part. No, TJV rip a massive cloud. I will in a second. Nope. It sounds interesting. Okay, so if you guys don't know, the Boogie 2988 documentary. Do you guys know who Boogie 2988 is? Okay, do you guys know who he is? He's the big guy. He's Francis. He wants his Mountain Dew. He's the big fat guy who fell back into a pool a long time ago and it blew up. So you guys know who he is. If you guys don't know who he is, let me show you real quick. So Boogie 2988 is this guy right here.
I think it might have been a mistake.
Now streaming Boogie 2988, the dark sad life of Boogie 2988. So if you go to his videos and go to popular, I mean, he's this guy. I think you guys may have seen a video from him before, but yeah, he's kind of changed a bit over the last couple of years. So this has to do with, he has something to do with Liz Cats, which I did not know about this until someone eventually ended up telling me. But Moist Critical talks about him. And there's a certain part where he talks about taking...
This is a topic that I...
Sorry, Moist Critical. I'm going to pause that for a second. But he talks about taking women to Disneyland and Disney World. Like, that would be a form of payment for the female. Because if you guys don't know, Boogie 2988, he hired sex workers. He paid people for sex. He describes them as like he would be able to fuck LA 10s because he had so much money. Okay, so you guys got to know that information to know what's going on. So he said he could fuck models, he could fuck LA 10s, he could fuck beautiful women because he had money. And one of the forms of payment would be taking them to Disneyland or Disney World. And I think it's titled like they were sex workers or whatever. Well, there's an old Boogie 2988 vlog where he takes Liz Cats to Disneyland or Disney World. Now, guys, maybe they're good friends. Maybe they just wanted to go to Disney World. Maybe they just knew each other through association. Maybe they just met up there. But Boogie's talking in this documentary about paying people and like taking them to Disney World to fuck them. And then there's an old vlog with Boogie and Yikes. Or Boogie, what did I say? Boogie and Liz Cats. So, I don't know. It's just, I'm gonna have to look this up real quick to be able to find it. But I found it at one point and I was just like, what? I said the wrong name. It's all right. It's all right. My bad. Right here. I found it.
Or
sorry, I dropped the bombshell. My bad. So right here, this is on the Boogie Travels channel. I'm gonna first show this part to make sure I got that right.
It makes him look so bad.
So he would spend over between 2018 and 2021, so really recent, Boogie would spend over $200,000 on sex workers across the United States.
I took women on vacations, and I took them out to fancy dinners, and I took them to like Disneyland and shit.
Okay, so let's pause the music here. So he would take them to Disneyland, fancy dinners. Did you guys hear that, or do I need to replay that? I'll replay that, just in case.
And I took them out to fancy dinners, and I took them to like Disneyland and shit.
I'm not gonna show.
He'd take them to Disneyland and shit. Here's Boogie traveling to Disneyland.
coming here for sure. All right, guys. Well, good news. We have met some wonderful people here, and I'm counting it up. We have Liz. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a.
So, yeah, you guys know who that person is, right?
3, 4. That's a boarding party. You know what we should do? What should we do?
Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, maybe they're friends. Maybe he's talking about he just met her there, and hey, it was a good friend to meet there. I will say, and I'm just going to say this real quick, strange way to pay someone, but okay, yeah. But this is just something I notice, and I remember this specifically because you guys remember Scott. He's no longer in the internet. He's kind of a piece of shit for some of the things that he said out there or whatever, but, you know, he's handling things in the court, the legal system, whatever. But this is something that Scott did mention. Scott mentioned that Liz fucked Boogie at one point or whatever, or something happened between them. Scott did say that at one point. I didn't talk about it much because it wasn't that important, and it still isn't, but in the light of the Boogie documentary coming out and him mentioning that he took people to Disneyland, Disney World, it kind of lines up with this vlog, and now Liz is just sitting there. Wait, that's Liz? Yeah, that's Liz. And Boogie just said this in his documentary that Moist Critical ended up covering, and I'm only showing this because, you know, he plays the exact part.
To fancy dinners, and I took him to like Disneyland and shit.
I'll play from the beginning so you guys get the context.
Makes him look so bad.
I took women on vacations, and I took them out to fancy dinners, and I took them to like Disneyland and shit.
I'm not going to show you all the
There's Liz at Disneyland with Boogie. So, again, I'm not assuming anything. Liz, I'm assuming you're a good friend. That's all I'm saying. I'm assuming you're a good friend of Boogie's, and that's the reasoning behind it. But yeah. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to X out of this before I get sued or something. Because I'm not throwing out there that like Liz was involved in that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they're probably good friends, and that's why they're showing up, guys. That's it. Okay? Guys, I don't know what they did. They're good friends, probably. They probably just know each other. Maybe Liz just sat down at that table, and that's a stranger to Boogie, and Boogie was just like, I'm gonna film this stranger. But he knew her name, Liz. So I don't think that's the case. But I don't know. I'm assuming everything else before the thing, the obvious thing that a lot of people are thinking. So, yeah. We got you, TJV. Okay. As long as you guys understand, okay? Okay, TJV, now play Gold Digger by Kanye West. You think I won't do it? I probably will get a copyright claim, but I'll do it. I haven't even seen this music video in forever.
She take my money when I'm in need. Yes, it's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger, way over town, that digs on me. She give me money.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that was funny. Good idea. Good idea. Who gave me that idea? Was it you, Neon, or Chilled Venom? Who gave me the idea? I didn't even read who gave me the idea. Again, I'm not assuming Liz did that with Boogie. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. Just saying. I saw that. Expect a cease and desist from Kanye West now. Oh, man. Nah. Tell it how it is. I'm not even telling anything. I'm not saying anything. Guys, I'm not saying it. Okay? LOL here for actually playing those. Okay. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. Because I'm not going to make money from this stream no more. That's all going to Kanye West. Yes. Kanye West Incorporated. That's where all that money for this stream's going now. That's all that's going to. But yeah, holy shit, dude. I'm not saying anything. Hey, Neon, no. Neon, that's not what I'm saying. They're just friends. Okay? It's not in that way. We don't know. Allegedly, he ain't saying anything. Not allegedly. I'm literally not saying anything. I'm saying they could be good friends. That's it. Boogie talks about taking sex workers to Disneyland. There's a vlog where Boogie takes Liz to Disneyland. I'm just saying they're good friends. That's it. I'm not saying anything. Don't accuse me of shit. I'm not saying anything, guys. Stop it. Don't do it. I can hear you guys right now fucking laughing, okay? I'm not doing anything. I'm not. Ugh. I'm not laughing. I would never laugh at you, Trevor. Fucking liar. Good friends with benefits. No, Link. Just friends. They're just friends, not with benefits. But if Boogie did pay for her way into Disneyland, that would be a benefit, but not the benefit way you're talking about, you know? I don't know who was paying at the time, but I'm assuming Boogie had all the cash. I mean, Boogie was rolling in cash, so, yeah. We know what you meant, Trevor. I didn't mean anything. What are you talking about, Jack the Ripper? I didn't mean anything. What about friends with benefits? No. Chat being naughty. Yeah, chat is fucking gross today. Fuck you, chat. Get the fuck out of here. I gotta end stream here soon. You guys are being too bad. Got it, TJV. Just friends with Ben. No, shut the fuck up, guys. I'm not meaning that. This is how you guys are gonna get me canceled, okay? Because you guys think I'm meaning one thing when I clearly was just showing you they were friends. Like, hey, Boogie talked about sex workers taken to Disneyland. Well, this one is just Liz and Boogie hanging out. They're just friends. There's nothing in that vlog, I don't think, that shows they did anything, so they're just friends. That's it. Trevor, now you want to Disneyland with Moist. I mean, if Moist Critical texted me and said, hey, you want to go to Disneyland, I wouldn't say no. But if he said I had to do certain things to go to Disneyland with him, I probably would still not say no. You can keep denying it, Trevor, but we know the truth. You guys know the truth. Okay, great. As long as you guys know the truth, I don't need to say no more. TJV, can I slide through to go to Disneyland with you? I'm paying LOL. No. Did they also sleep together as friends? Oh, shut the fuck up, Neon. I gotta stop reading your fucking chat messages. I know I'm just gonna say something that can be clipped, that people can use against me. Yeah, other than that, though, in terms of the news, guys, could the video of Delirious Scott sent be Boogie than if she was around him? That vlog with Boogie happened years ago, so unless it could be technically, I don't know. I demand health benefits. Us working mods need health benefits for all the stuff we have to endure in your streams. Sorry, but we do not offer health benefits at this YouTube channel. This company, I understand if you need to resign from your position, Cheapy, because we do not have health benefits here. We have clout benefits. You get to be called out a couple times while I'm streaming, but that's about it. So yeah, we do not have health benefits there. Trevor, you know they did it. I don't know what you're talking about. They did it. Yeah, they went to Disneyland together. I don't know if they did anything else. I don't know, guys. I'm not even talking about the Liz thing anymore. Again, I don't want to get sued, okay? I can't talk about Delirious and Liz that much. I have a cap, okay? I can't talk about them too much. If I talk about it too much, it's harassment, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. We're done. We're done talking about it. All right, I'm going to leave the server for the 100th time. All right, Sheepy, I'll see you in 2 weeks when you come back. TJ, be careful. Delirious is watching. He probably is. So I'm being careful. I hope they're doing well. Hopefully their family's doing well. And yeah. No health benefits. All the chat mods are going on a strike now. Yep, I'm gonna need new mods here soon. TJV, Liz might be watching. I don't think so. Okay, so anyways, that's all I got to talk about today. I had to talk about the Delirious and Ohm case. Haven't live streamed in a while, so I wanted to do that. And then I talked about the Boogie and Liz thing. And then I talked about the document mentioning other drama channels. And then Minilad real quick. An update with that. He's not really streaming. He said he would in the next 3 weeks. We haven't seen anything yet. So next couple days, if he ends up streaming, I'll talk about it. But other than that, though, that's a lot. Pretty much everything. There's not much else to talk about. That was pretty much all I really needed to cover. I know Sen has been covering stuff with Keemstar recently, and there's been DMs out with Keemstar and other channels and shit like that. I haven't looked into that enough, so what is H2O's real name? You can look it up on Google. TJV, LOL, you turned Italian there for a second. We're done talking about it. I've been playing a lot of Mafia 2, the game Mafia 2, and so, yeah, I've been repeating things Vito Scaletta says in the game, you know? Yeah. I'm not trying to talk Italian, but... TJV, there's a Roblox content creator you should address. I got a topic. Okay, send it to me in DM. CJV, any news on Sniper Wolf? None as far as I know. She's still uploading content, I think, and Jax Films is still doing his thing, and there hasn't been any updates since. Still not happy about that thing. Some people liked that video of mine, but it didn't perform well in terms of views, so I guess people didn't like it that much. You should play Overwatch, TJV. I'm tired of carrying you. If you're tired of carrying me, I shouldn't be the one playing Overwatch. You should just find a better Overwatch player. No, you haven't just been playing Mafia 2. You've been playing Madden NFL every damn day. I do play Madden with other people, but I'm usually not on that long. I'm more on Mafia 2, and it's usually in the middle of the night, so people typically don't see me playing it. So I have been playing a lot of Mafia 2. I'm not lying. I can show you my Steam account. I can show you my Steam account and how recently I've been playing. You think I'm lying, Sheepy? I could show you. Rip a fat cloud? Okay. I can't rip that fat of a cloud with a disposable, especially one like this, but I can show you. I've been playing it recently. Do it? Okay. Sheepy's about to fucking... Ooh, be proven wrong. I'm not a liar. You play it every day. I do play Madden. I'm not saying I don't play Madden. I do play Madden. But I've been playing a lot of Mafia 2 recently. Damn addicts. I'm playing a lot of Mafia 2 recently. I can show you. Yeah, show me so I can add you on Steam. Okay. Alright, so here's my Steam, guys. Mafia 2's downloaded, as long with Madden. And I downloaded Playgrounds recently because I had some friends over. We started playing Playgrounds. Okay, last played today. Boom. See? Look it. Last played today. And then I unlocked some achievements yesterday. So it shows I played yesterday and today. So, boom. That's some proof right there. I got most of the achievements. I'm trying to get the rest of the achievements done before I'm done playing Mafia 2 for a while. So, TJV, am I allowed back into your Discord community server? Just curious. I think you are. I don't know why you wouldn't be. So, yeah. Mafia 3 is cool if you want to experience racism, real shit. No, I'm not a fan of Mafia 3. I don't like the character of Lincoln Clay. I don't like what they did with the game. Mafia 1 Definitive Edition and the original Mafia game was good, and then Mafia 2. I don't care. I have Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, but I don't play it because it takes up way more space for just a small graphics update. So I just played the OG Mafia 2, and yeah, I've been playing that a lot recently, so... Trevor, you have played the NFL game every time you're online. I swear, I don't believe. I've been playing a lot of Mafia recently. This is truth right here. I'm showing you proof. I play Mafia. I have over 237 hours in this game. I've been playing a lot of this recently. I have had this game for a long time, and a lot of these hours are from when I was younger or whatever, but I've been playing this a lot. Load more activity. Okay. So I received this. Real gentleman. Getting some of the achievements done. Lies and slander, no proof. This is proof right here. I've been playing it. I played it yesterday. I played it today. What are you talking about? No wonder TJV is speaking with a subtle Italian accent. I don't mean to speak with it. It's just you played the game for a long time. I mean, you're gonna start talking like that. How many hours in Madden? I don't want to show that. Home SE Mafia. I don't want to show that because I have a lot more hours in Madden. 784 hours in Madden. All right, 784. I do play Madden. Hey, I played Madden today too. I had a buddy of mine that was on. We played. Okay, so it's okay. Yes, I play Madden, but I also been playing Mafia 2 recently. So that isn't a lie. So if you want to send Trevor a DM for it, you can do that. Lies and slander canceled. Hey, do you want to know what game I have the most hours in on Steam? Gary's mod. I have 1,300 hours. That is a lot of fucking hours I have in Gary's mod. But I was part of a community for a long time. It was called Life Punch. I think I still have my gaming videos up from Life Punch. But yeah, I played in a server called Life Punch. 1,300 hours. Again, and this is me. 1,300's rookie numbers. Okay, but this is coming from me I don't play video games a lot, okay? I didn't play video games all the time when I was younger, okay? You know, I've been doing other shit with my life. Like, look at my YouTube channel. That's what I've been doing with my goddamn life. TJ don't want the smoke in IRL football. Boy, Neon, shut up. I got proof on this channel of me playing good football. I have vlogs of me playing good football. Neon, I don't see shit from you. Where's your tapes? Send me your tapes. Show me how good you are. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I know. You and I both know being in a committed relationship, you don't have time for gaming anymore. Yeah, well, it's not just that. I mean, the relationship aspect isn't the problem. It's the work. Like, if I didn't have to do YouTube work, I'd be playing more often. But I get to hop on and play for a little bit, and then I'm back to editing, like, right away. And that's if I don't have to go. What's your standard of good? What do you mean? He's like, I have a life. Well, I do. I do got a life. I got other shit I got to do. I'm not playing video games all the goddamn time. I'd like to play Gary's mod again, but I just don't want to go back to Gary's mod because the community I was part of no longer exists. They shut down. So, like, Gary's mod ain't fun for me no more. So... Mr. Gamer, do you have me under your friends list? Just add me. I'll read off my Discord and just add me on Discord. My Discord is TEAJAYVEE. That's what that is. Yeah, just add me on Discord, and I accept all friend requests that I get, just in case someone has something to send to me. But if you're annoying, I usually block people. Did I get any? I got a lot of friend requests. What the fuck's up with you guys sending me friend requests on Steam now? Alright, I'm not going to add any of you guys, because I don't know if you guys even have games I like. Yeah, I'll accept it. Just don't message me. If you added me on Steam, don't fucking message me through Steam. Message me on Discord. I don't talk on Steam. I only talk to one guy on Steam, so don't talk to me on Steam. TJV, did you ever play any single-player Minecraft when you're bored, dude? No, I don't play single-player Minecraft when I'm bored. I only play with friends if they want to, but usually the worlds I'm a part of don't really last that long. Trevor, which Mafia game is the best and the one you recommend the most? Mafia 2, I think, is the best. I recommend playing Mafia 1 and 2 both. I would recommend playing the first Mafia game remastered, the definitive edition. So play Mafia 1 definitive edition, then just play Mafia 2. It doesn't have to be the definitive edition of Mafia 2. It can just be the OG, because the only difference between Mafia 2 original and definitive is a graphics update. They don't add anything else to Mafia 2. Mafia 1 had a huge overhaul. Like, did you guys see that shit? Like, I know I'm a drama channel and I don't talk about this shit, but this shit got a huge overhaul. Mafia versus Mafia Definitive Edition. This is an old ass fucking game, and the game went from this to this. Look at this right here. It went from PS1 graphics to fucking PlayStation 5 graphics. This is Mafia 1, dude. They redid all of Mafia 1. They redid the entire game. Mafia 2, they just updated the graphics. And Mafia 3, I don't know what they added to the definitive edition of Mafia 3. But this is like a remake of the first Mafia game. Play the remake, because the remake's really good. Unless you like the OG graphics, then go for the OG graphics. And then play Mafia 2. I think Mafia 2 is the best Mafia game, and it's probably one of the best games in my opinion of all time, like in terms of like an open world exploring game. There's not it's funny because it's a linear story game, but there's so much open world stuff you can do in between. I think it's just awesome. I think it's better than GTA 5 in my opinion, and any of the GTAs really, because I just like the old time feel of the 1940s and the 1950s, driving cars in it, shit like that. I think that's just fun. But okay, I gotta look at mod chat real quick. Give me a second, guys. All right, Mr. Gamer, I got your DM, so I'll read that later. Mod chat. Okay, yep, I saw mod chat. It's fine. I'll talk to him later about it. Thank you. Wait, what year is it placed in, Trevor? Mafia 2 is placed in the 1940s and 1950s. The Mafia 1 game, I want to say, is the 1920s and 30s, maybe? Yeah, the 1920s, maybe. And then Mafia 3 is based in the 60s and 70s, I believe. I think it's the 60s, though. So, yeah. I think Mafia, what 2K did with Mafia 1 and 2 is just awesome. Mafia 3 I don't really like. Mafia 3 is a bit of a disappointment, I think, compared to the prior two. But some people like it, so. TJV, did you see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? I didn't, but everyone's nuts about it. I saw videos of people fighting in the movie theater about it, and honestly, I had no reason to go see it. I talked to some of my friends about it. I was like, okay, is it a family horror movie, or is it like true to the game, or do they stray away from it? And they said a little bit of everything. They do a little bit of everything good and a little bit of everything bad. And I was like, okay, I don't want. I'll go see it when it's like on a streaming service or some bullshit like that, or when I can watch it for free sometime. But I'm not gonna spend money. And the Mafia 3 is in the 50s to 60s. Yep. Okay. It's on Peacock now. Well, if I ever get Peacock again, I'll watch it on that. But it's a PG-13 horror movie. That's about as good as it gets. Yeah. What I am interested in seeing is the new. Have you guys seen The Iron Claw? Okay, my family is sick of me bringing up this movie because I always bring this shit up like all the time. But oh my god, have you guys seen the Iron Claw trailer? This is a movie I think Neon would really like, because I think, Neon, you're a fan of old wrestling, right? Like the old wrestling shit. I don't know who. Is anyone old wrestling fans? Because if you are old wrestling fans, you would really like the Iron Claw. Okay, so Neon is. I can't wait to see that movie. Von Erich's, yep. So it's about the Von Erich family, and the one with the Von. Yep. And oh my god, this. I'm gonna show it on here. People react to it all the time. If I get a copyright claim, because there's like copyright music in it or whatever. But this is a really, I definitely recommend people to go see this. It comes out this December or whatever. But yeah, I cannot wait for this. This is gonna be really, really cool.
Ever since I was a child.
I'll show the trailer here just in case you guys want to see it. But this is old wrestling. Like, this is before Macho Man. This is back when Ric Flair was first. This was like the beginning of everything, some Texas wrestling and everything. Like, this is some real shit right here. And the story of the Von Erichs, I actually watched a lot of documentaries on it back when I was a huge wrestling fan. My first time watching a documentary on the Von Erichs, I was like 10 years old. And my mom saw me watching it, and she was against it. She didn't want me to see it because there was a lot of like adult things in the documentary. But the Von Erichs have a tragic story. There's a story of multiple brothers, and each brother ended up passing away either by themselves or by something else. And it's a pretty tragic story. And this movie's going to tell the story of it. It looks like it will, at least. And if you guys don't know who's in it, let me look up the cast real quick so you guys are familiar with the actors real quick. The Iron Claw cast. So you got Zac Efron as Kevin Von Erich. He's the last Von Erich that I believe still alive. Jeremy Allen White. I don't know what he's in. He's in a famous show or something like that. He plays Carrie. And then you got some actual wrestlers playing some of the Von Erichs. Aaron Dean Eisenberg plays Ric Flair in the movie, so that's pretty cool. So yeah. So yeah, this is a really, really good. I'll play the trailer. It's pretty good.
People said my family was cursed.
Honestly, I think it's the best. I don't mean to keep pausing it. I'll start it back from the beginning. This is the last thing. I honestly think this is going to be the best movie of this year. I've seen a lot of the movies this year. I think this is going to be one of the best. I think might be an Oscar-worthy movie, depending on how good the acting and the directing is and everything in there. It is an A24 studio film, and A24 puts out some really good fucking movies, so we'll see.
Ever since I was a child, people said my family was cursed. Mom tried to protect us with God. Pop tried to protect us with wrestling. He said if we were the toughest, the strongest, nothing could ever hurt us. I believed him. We all did.
Morning.
Pants tomorrow, please, David.
Carrie, I want you to join your brothers in the ring.
Yes, sir. I love that.
Now, we all know Carrie's my favorite, then Kev, then David, then Mike. But the rankings can always change.
What do you want in life, Kevin Von Erich?
More ribs? I want to be with my family. You know, be with my brothers.
What do you like to do with your brothers?
Together, we can do anything.
We're here to restore justice to the
I think the wrestling, like what they filmed for the wrestling, looks good so far from what I've seen. I do want to see another trailer. I want to see more of the wrestling moves, see if they're really good or not.
So what do you think? Like we're alive.
I love your family, Kevin.
You gonna be an uncle?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, that makes me so happy.
I'll talk to you about something, Mom. Dad's too tough on us. You gotta say something.
Baby, that's what your brothers are
In this
for.
part, it gets a bit sad, guys. It gets a little sad here.
You're pushing too hard.
I'm fine, Kev. Seriously, I'm just sick.
I'm scared, man. It all out of control.
That's a terrible accident.
I should have stopped him. I need to think about my family.
Your job is to wrestle. Live up to that deal, or we are through. I told you to look out for him!
I just love being out there with you guys. It's the only thing that matters to me.
The Bonner will forever be the greatest family in the history of wrestling.
All right, so that's the Iron Claw, and I think it looks really good. What do you do to with your brothers? We like to land on tilted. Oh. What do you like to do with your brother? Okay, yeah. You like to land on tilted. Neon says it might be one of the best big wrestling docs in a while. Okay, this is going to be a real damn good wrestling movie, I think. I don't know, do they have an official rating for this movie? Is it going to be rated R, or do they say that? I don't see anything of it being rated yet. So maybe it's not rated yet. I don't know. It doesn't say if it's going to be rated R or not. So I don't know, but this looks damn good in my opinion. I cannot wait for the Iron Claw trailer. That looks a lot more interesting to me than fucking the movie Barbie. Oppenheimer I thought was really good. That's gonna be like a top movie, but I think the Iron Claw might be one of those sleeper movies. It's kind of like Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems was like a sleeper movie that people thought, that could be good, but I don't know. It's Adam Sandler, whatever. And same thing with this. This is getting tossed aside because it's like Zac Efron, it's wrestling, but like I think it looks good. I think it looks real fucking good. And the story is real sad. I think one of the Von Erichs, he lost his foot. He lost his foot or something like that, and he had he had to amputate his foot or something like that. And he continued to wrestle with missing a foot. He would just like put a fake foot on and put a boot over it and continue to wrestle, but he wasn't nearly as good anymore. And so I don't know if they'll get that deep into the story where they get all those details, but there's some crazy shit. Did you see Zach said that he'd be down to actually step in the ring? Yeah. Yeah, they said all the actors are like really on board to get in the ring and get physical and shit. And Chavo Guerrero, he did an interview. I don't know if Chavo Guerrero's the producer. I think he's plays someone in the movie. But Chavo Guerrero did an interview saying Zac Efron went in and he did a lot of his own fucking wrestling moves and shit. And I'm like, I believe it, because Zac got big in this fucking movie for no reason. Zac could have passed this movie and not get back into the physical aspect of roles, but he did. He stepped back in. Zac Efron looking like He-Man for a live action movie. To be honest, he is. I think it looks good. Did you guys like the trailer? You guys thought it was good? Those who are still here, is it good? Does it look good? Are you gonna go see it? Chavo is an underrated wrestler, overshadowed by his uncle. Chavo Guerrero's role in wrestling was to put people over, and I think he did his job. I think Chavo is accurately rated. I don't think he was like a goat or whatever, but I think Eddie Guerrero was a lot better than Chavo, but Chavo's role was just to put other wrestlers over. It looks interesting. Can't wait. Actually can't wait. Wrestling is nothing but acting without insurance. Well, you do get insurance if you're a wrestler. You do get really good insurance. So I'm not into wrestling, so I won't be seeing it. Well, if you ever do want to go see something that is about the Von Erichs, I don't know if I think it might be one of those movies where you just got to be a wrestling fan to enjoy it, but I don't know. They're throwing aspects of their life, how their dad treats them, their life outside of wrestling. I mean, yeah, wrestling was a big part of that trailer, but you get to see a nice brother day. They were playing football in the backyard and everything. I was like, oh, dude, I know I'm gonna tear up and cry during this movie when soon. I just don't. What are they going to show? Are they only going to show like one brother passing, two brothers passing? Are they going to eventually show all the brothers passing away? There's gonna have to be time jumps because the brothers passed away like within 5 or 6 years. Most of the Von Erichs passed away, either through suicide or accidents or something happened. But a lot of the Von Erichs passed away in a short amount of time. And I don't know if they're going to cover all of that, if they're going to move the dates around just to make the movie flow a bit better. I don't know what they're going to do, but yeah, I'm curious to see how they do it. I'm curious to see how they end up doing that. I also think Zac Efron's a little underrated for an actor. I think Zac Efron is a good actor. Hopefully he's good in this. But yeah. Ugh. All right. Other than that, though, anything else, guys? Anything else worth covering? Wasn't expecting to talk about the Iron Claw here, but that's a movie that I'm excited to go see. Not so much the Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't really care about Five Nights at Freddy's. I care about this one. This one looks a lot more dramatic and serious and all that shit. I stan Zach since High School Music. Oh, High School Musical. Gotcha. There's our updates, Sniper Wolf and Sausage Divorce lawsuit. I didn't even know Sniper Wolf had a divorce with whoever Sausage is. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'll have to look into that before I talk about it on the stream. I have no idea what I would be even looking at. TGV, did Chilled or Mr. Sen ever talk about this drama? Would like to hear their take on what is going on. I don't know. I technically could reach out to him, give him a call, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know their take. If they do have a take, it might be over on Mr. Sen's channel. Mr. Sen might cover some of this. He might go back and look at my original video talking about it, but I don't know if he'll end up talking about it. Trevor gonna get canceled for not having an interest in Five Nights at Freddy's. I barely liked the game. I did play the game, but I barely liked the game. I barely liked it. Did you see the pic of my engine I sent you? No, I don't think I've seen it yet. Zac Efron slated to be in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Still won't see it. I probably still won't see it, if I'm being honest. Yeah. There's a Curse, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Blade Runner crossover animation on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't like the new Blade Runner 2042 or whatever with Ryan Gosling in it. Honestly, and I saw both Barbie and Oppenheimer both. I didn't like either one of them. Or okay, I liked Oppenheimer, but not as much as I thought I would. It was a good movie, but I didn't think Barbie was that good. Wasn't overly raving about Oppenheimer, though. Trevor, hating mods can kickstart my channel. Make that a drama scene. Vandalism, if you make a video first about my mods, then I will react to it. I'll do that. Damn, the mods are complaining about not being on stream. Are they? Call your mods. Oh, they're complaining. I didn't even read there. I just skipped over. I skipped over Sheepy's comment. I skipped over Yikes. I skipped over Meg's comment. Jesse, I just skipped over all of them. Call your homies. Well, Yikes might have meant Sen and Chilled Venom. Yeah, I don't call a lot of people. I like, if I prefer it, I prefer not to call anyone during a stream, especially one as chill as this, but I'd bring someone in for something a bit more crazier than this. The homies are Sen and Chilled. Put the music back on. Anything else, guys? You know what I like? I like that sometimes I'll start up a stream, and instead of chatting in my Discord server, people just prefer to chat in the live chat. So, like, I could just take off my headphones and leave, and you guys would still be here for maybe another 2 hours talking to each other in the live chat. I don't know why, but, like, you guys always like to have weird conversations in the live chat, but when it comes to the Discord server, you guys have, like, a 5-minute conversation on the Discord server. It's only in the live chat. You have a good community. Yeah, I have a good community that's good at talking in live chats. Not good talking in my own Discord. There is some activity in my Discord. I'm kind of downplaying the Discord a bit, but, like, still, I see a lot of you guys hop up in here and chat, and you guys are going to be chatting about a lot of different things in here. More freedom here, probably. I don't think so. I think the mods are more strict in my live chat than my Discord. I think. No, he doesn't. His community sucks, and they're toxic. Neon, you're part of my community. You talk about yourself. Thank you, Mag. Appreciate it. Trev, you don't chat with us until it's staff meeting time. That's not true. I just showed Neon how to play code names. That wasn't the staff meeting. Neon can vouch for that. I just played code names with Neon and a few other people, and that wasn't during the staff meeting. So I do chat with the staff. Sheepy, what's up with your slander? Yeah, Neon is irrelevant. Neon... Sheepy, you have a lot of lies and a lot of slanders, and I don't know what to do about it right now. We should have a community vote. Should Sheepy be demoted? I'm in a slandering mood. Yeah, I think we're gonna hold the irrelevant. TGV, a lot happened. Some Mr. Beast clone channel. Fetus illegally rode the train to Japan and got in trouble. He wrote a pinned comment apologizing for this. YouTube removed his video. Damn. Damn. That would be funny. Neon confessed to multiple crimes on Discord. My source is I made it the fuck up. Don't demote me, bro. I am sorry. I think, yeah, we're gonna have a live chat right now if Sheepy's gonna get demoted. I think that's fair. Don't you guys think that's fair? Live vote. Does Sheepy get demoted or not? I think that's what we're gonna do. Because she's been coming in here saying I'm lying, and she says that I'm the liar and slanderer. I'm the one lying and slandering. And you guys have witnessed Sheepy. Sheepy's been in here for a lot of the stream, so this would be like a good judgment. Does the community like Sheepy as a mod? So we're gonna have a vote. You better not, L. And Sheepy also came in here and said we don't give her good health coverage, so she's been in here complaining about health coverage when she's only a Discord mod. She also said that I play Madden all the time when I also play other games, but she says, no, you don't. So, I don't know. TGV, I like to place a complaint. I wish to be able to send Star Wars gifts on Gen 1. Take it up with my mods that are not Sheepy, and you'll get help there. So start a poll. Should Sheepy get demoted? Community vote. Then we're gonna put a yes and a no. Wow, and now we're starting to see spam in the chat from Sheepy. Damn, I really hope the mods, or not the mods, I hope the community doesn't take that against Sheepy, you know, because Sheepy will be voting, you know, so there will be a vote. All right, let's see. Should Sheepy get demoted? Yes or no? Feel free to vote, community. See what ends up happening. We got 13 votes, 15 votes, 53. Oh, 50-50 right now. 8 and 8. 8 people voted yes, 8 people voted no. We need some more votes though. So already voted for Sheepy staying. Some people are gonna say Sheepy stays. It's not looking good. I'm cooked, bruh. You might be cooked, Sheep. It's guys. There are 58 people watching. Only 20 people voted. If you're here, vote. Does Sheepy stay, or does she get demoted? I'm gonna let this go for a little bit. Sheepy, you might be able to stay. You might be able to stay. I think the votes have tamed down. I think only about 20 people wanted to vote. 21. Oh, it's getting closer. 52%, 48%. It's getting a little closer. It's getting a little closer. We liked cooked sheep. TJV, we like cooked sheep. TJV, what about me? Zach, you want to be voted off? Why do you want to be voted off? You didn't start shit. Sheepy's been in here starting some crap with me for no reason. I haven't done nothing to her. Nothing at all to her. I'm gonna pop out this chat. Bring it over here. Boom. There we go. Now we can watch it. 54. Ooh, some votes. Some votes are coming in. Some votes are coming. Oh, 50-50 now. Oh, there's a little bit more. 50-50 again. 50-50 again. 13 votes for no. 13 votes for yes. Should Sheepy get demoted? I was yelling facts. You said I was a liar. You said I didn't play Mafia 2 when I clearly do play Mafia 2. You were saying that I don't give you guys health benefits, which I don't. You're right. $2 super chat. That darn. Sheepy may become one with the Force soon. Yes, she might become one of the community members now. Oh, there's a little bit more. Oh, it hopped up to no, then back down. Oh, one more no. Sheepy might be safe. Sheepy might be safe. Should Sheepy get demoted?
Sheepy should not be demoted.
Well, I'm having a vote right now. My community's voting if she should be demoted or not.
I love Sheepy. Don't do that to her.
Well, you gotta hop in my live stream and vote yes or no. It's in
I
the.
just did it live in your
You
live
did?
stream.
Oh, you did?
By speaking to you, yeah.
Nope. You have to hit the vote thing here. If it ain't here, it doesn't count.
I'm sick, Sheepy, but no, I love you and I don't want you demoted. She's like, how old is she?
She's been calling me a liar and a slanderer this entire stream.
About what?
She says that I play Madden all the time. I said, no, I also play Mafia. And she goes, no, you don't. And I'm like, yeah, I do. And I showed that I did play it. She also says that I don't give her all the mods health benefits, but I should. All right, we're going to ask if we want to demote my girlfriend next.
Wait, don't.
Thank you, Don, for that super chat. 53, 47%. Votes are coming in. Now we're at 30 votes, okay? It's a little bit more stable now. It's a little bit more stable now. All right, we're going to end voting because I think this is, should she be get demoted? 53% say no, 47% said yes. So, we're going to end poll right there. End poll. Poll ends up being, oh, should pop up in the chat somewhere, right? There we go. There it is. No and yes. So, Sheepy does not get demoted because because there's just enough votes. Just enough votes. So, Sheepy is not cooked. She survives. Okay. Next time one of my mods act up in my live chat, guys, that's what we're doing, okay? We are doing that again. No sheep tonight. Maybe next time. TJV, we should do a poll if I get promoted or not. If Zach gets promoted or not. I don't know. Hey TJV, what you think of the drama that happened at the University of Northern Iowa involving what happened to the UNI dance marathon? I don't know. I didn't hear about it, if I'm being honest. Never forget, it was close. Yes, it was really close. Trevor Wild, yes. W vote system. Yes, it is a W vote. I allow the people to vote. Is there anything else you guys want to vote for? Is there something else? It can be about anything. It doesn't have to be about a staff member, okay? We can do another vote real quick. Have the community vote. Can we vote about Trevor's forehead being big? TJV, make a poll asking your chat if I'm smelly. Do a monthly purge on the mod team. Let them fight it out on Yu-Gi-Oh! Or chess. That would be fun. We thought about doing like a Survivor Island sort of thing every staff meeting. We do a staff meeting every month. We vote off a staff member every month, but that would be a little harsh because we'd be voting off a staff member like every month. TJV, poll on eating another cold Big Mac. No, I'm not eating another cold Big Mac. Can we vote for TJV to change his favorite NFL team? I'm definitely not doing that. I'm definitely not doing that. Can we vote whether we think Neon will ever get with Liz? No, I'm not doing that. That's not happening. That is not happening. Your guys' votes are bad. What? No, it's a yes or no poll.
Yes, you should. No, you shouldn't. There you go.
No, I'm not doing that. Sorry. Can we vote for Neon to eat mayonnaise by itself?
Ew.
I don't know if Neon would do that. That's a little much. If I'm being honest. Can we vote whether or not Jordan Love is a good QB or not? No, because all you guys are going to say he's not a good QB, but he is a good QB. He was making some good throws against the Rams. He's been making good throws all year. Even in the games he loses, he makes good throws. Make Trevor suffer by eating another Big Mac. No, that ain't happening. Can we get a vote for apples versus oranges? Yeah, we can do that one. That one's a bit simple. We're not arguing about it though, so don't start an argument over it. And then we're going to throw in another option for banana. Hopefully I spelled all that right. There we go. Apples, oranges, or bananas, guys. HG, every QB looks good playing against the Rams. That's not true. That's not true. And there's a difference because, like, Jordan Love throwing the ball looks good even in games where he loses. You cannot say that about Mac Jones on the Patriots. You cannot say that about Zach Wilson and the Jets. In games where they lose, they look fucking terrible. Jordan Love does not look terrible in games where he throws multiple interceptions. He looks good, but he looks like there's either a wide receiver issue. I'm not saying Jordan Love is without his flaws. Jordan Love has flaws, but Jordan Love is good, I think. He's good. Not great, but he's good. He's good enough to keep around for a bit longer, at least. TJV, did Gwen Stefani teach you nothing? Can we vote on butter or pickle juice? I'm cooking right now and I want to play a gamble a bit. LOL. I don't know about that. All right, the vote ends 50% on apples, 23% on oranges, and banana with 27 votes. That was a weird vote. I expected more for bananas. Oranges got no love there. Oh man. Alright. I met my quota for this live stream. I got 2 hours. There we go. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do for today. There's not much else for me to do. We talked about the documents that I didn't cover in the video. And yeah. Not really much else. If I have nothing going on this Friday, I might stream again. Or you'll see another upload. But something will happen later this week. Whether it's a video or a live stream. And when I do that, be looking out for that. But other than that, though, I don't have anything else to talk about unless you guys got more questions. DJB, can we vote on wiping front to back or back to front? I am not voting for that this stream. I will do that the next one. That's a great question to vote on. I will be voting on that. We'll do a vote next stream. Remind me in the beginning of the stream to do that, because then I won't do it. Tired TJV for streaming? Yeah, I feel like I'm about to do a 24-hour live stream. That's what I feel like right now. A small piece of plastic flies across your face out of nowhere. Everyone say hi to Tyler Rindles in the chat. Say hi to Tyler Rindles. That's what everyone has to do before they leave the stream today. Say hi to Tyler Rindles in the chat. Or just tell Tyler Rindles something. It can be a compliment. It could be an insult. It could be anything you want. But you got to say hi to Tyler Rindles. His little green profile of a T. Say hi to Tyler. Everyone has to. I'm going to be looking out. Neon needs to still. Meg, Aiden Brown, Carlos, Dat Dart. I'm going to read off the people who did. So Carlos did. Mr. Gamer did. Dat Darn did. I'm waiting for that. We've only got 3 hi Tylers. We got to get more. More people. Come say hi, Tyler. Sup, broski, Tyler. There we go. There's another one. Night TJV, Night Eggs, Night Tyler, Night Neon, Night Dad. There's Link, W Stream. Aiden says hi, Tyler. Rendles, eat the biggest cake. Eat the biggest of cakes. Summer Heavy, hi, Tyler. Deranged Cat, hi, Tyler. Eduardo, yo, Tyler. Dat darn. Bet Yikes won't. Yeah, Yikes ain't gonna say hi. Yikes is rude. Where is that man up? TV says hi, Tyler. There we go. We got a lot of Tylers. It's a funny thing about Tyler. Tyler's like my IRL best friend or whatever. And me and Tyler hang out a lot. you know, we go around, we drive cars sometimes, we hang out, talk some shit, you know, hit the shit, do what we gotta do. Tyler's a good friend of mine, and one of these times I do want to get Tyler in on a live stream or some sort of video where it's just me and Tyler. But I'd like to get Tyler, maybe some, I always wanted to like film like some vlogs of me and Tyler working on one of our cars. And I really need a new exhaust for my car, so maybe I'll try to get some footage of me and Tyler working on a car together. But Tyler's like my IRL best friend. He's really, really cool. Tyler has no filter though. And yeah, Tyler's really cool. I have to be careful what I said, because Tyler has an image, and I can't ruin his image, you know, so I can't say much about Tyler. Tyler kind of displays his own image. Speaking of car, my car's still chilling outside. Yeah, your car's chilling outside my house right now, Tyler. It's still out there. I went to go leave today to go to the store, and I saw your car still out there. I was like, damn, he's left his car out for like 2 days now, outside my house. So... TJV OnlyFans is just him playing Madden. What? I don't know what you're talking about there. Alright, so that is going to be all for this stream, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Quick little recap if you're here at the end of the stream. We talked about the Ohm and Delirious case. We've talked about, you know, Mini Lad's pretty much doing nothing. We talked about mentions of drama channels in the court case. We talked about Boogie2988 and a vlog of his where he has Liz in it. All of that is within the stream, so if you want to go back and watch that, you can go back and watch that. And then I've talked to the chat, done some polls with the chat. We've been doing stuff like that. I'm doing a roof. I've been working and in bed. That's cool, Tyler. Thanks for the streaming, no problem. W stream, awesome. Mukbang stream when? I don't know when. I'd have to have the right group of people. Maybe with my staff team at some point if I ever meet up with them IRL. But I'd like to do a mukbang with them. Can you check the link on the video? What do you mean? Can I check the link of the video? Tyler, as in I am Wildcat? No. Tyler as in Tyler Rindles, not Tyler Wine. That's Tyler Wine you're talking about. Alright, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Don't know when that next time will be. I'm probably thinking Friday. Friday's probably going to be the date, so yeah. That's going to be it for now. I'll leave you guys. I don't have like a leaving screen. I have like starting here and be right back. I don't have a leaving screen. I need a leaving screen. So anyone who knows how to do art, hit me up. I'm gonna have you do like an art screen like this. I need a starting soon, be right back, and leaving. So whoever can do art for that, hit me up on Discord. And I might have you do something like that. It would be completely free. So if you did it, you can include like where to find you, your Instagram and everything in there. But it would be completely for free. Just an FYI. And I have it here on record that I said I want it done for free if anyone's willing to do it for free. If you're not willing to do it for free, then I would have to go ask other people if I was going to have someone pay for it. But if someone wants to do it for free, I'll run it for a couple months, see how it looks, and then we'll go from there, you know? So, it's basic. I'm basic at it, bro. Let other people do it. Yeah, a starting, like here, like the starting here, be right back screen. These screens are pretty basic. It doesn't need to be glamorous. It doesn't have to be crazy. But if you just reach out to me and say, hey, I can do this artwork, I can do this for you, I'll be like, okay, cool. I'll give you a shout out, you know, or you can leave a link on the image somewhere in a nice little spot and do that and send it to me. We will take your Corvette as payment, TJV. Nah, that ain't happening. Dude, this has been over for months. Actually, some new stuff's coming out, Ash Ember, so it's not over yet. It's still going on, despite what you just said there. But yeah, I do want like a leaving here because I was about to leave you guys just on like one of these screens, but I realized they say the wrong thing. So, yikes. So yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to leave you guys here. DM me if you want to make some new art for my screen like this, something like this. I'm going to leave you guys on the be right back here. You guys can listen to some of this chill out music before I end the stream. All right, bye guys.